Okay, this is a piece here from peoplemagazine.com talking about Sean Diddy Combs accused of essay by two more women, one who claimed she was only 15 at the time, the complaint. And this is what it says here. One of the women claims when she was just 15 years old when she was allegedly assaulted by Diddy and others. So Diddy wasn't alone. Somebody, was there and probably took the liberties with her as well, unfortunately. And like I said, I'll show you I'll share the link so you can see for yourself. Starts off saying, Sean Diddy Combs have been accused of essay in two new separate complaints filed in New York Supreme Court and reviewed by People on February 14th. So People look at this too. People, yeah. The same day, another complaint involving Mogul 55 alleging raping a minor in 2000 was voluntarily dismissed. That's what I told you in the other video. Both women are referred to as Jane Doe and being represented by Texas-based lawyer Tony Busby. Tony Busby is busy. If things go, I think they might go for him. He's going to be a very rich lawyer. The first Jane Doe alleges in the complaint that in or around 2002, she was out with a few friends at a lounge near Times Square in New York before coming in contact with Combs. Combs, of course, he's from New York, if I'm correct. She recalled that approximately 3 a.m., she began to walk to a train stop to go home when she was approached by a black SUV with two men and two young women inside. She claims that they called her through the window and told her about a party Combs was throwing. Yeah, dangle that carrot, dangle that carrot. Doe says that she was impressed by their story and felt flat that they wanted her to come along, so she agreed to get in. First mistake. If you don't know them, say no, go home. The woman alleges that she met the bad boy mogul at the party, which had waiters who had brought her pre-mixed drinks, always handed her drinks rather than let her select her own drink from a tray or pour it herself. Yeah, Lord knows what drugs in there. It might be roofies in there or whatever drugs in there. She claims in the complaint that she had begun getting very dizzy and disoriented and was ushered into a room where a large number of people were hooking up. If you know, you know. The first Jane Doe claims Combs was in this room along with the men who she saw in the SUV earlier. Okay, and goes on to say, she protested clearly through both her words and her actions that she was uninterested, but was becoming increasingly disoriented, likely due to the drink she was given. She was drugged. I'm sorry, she was drugged. I don't hear like, well, she got a little alcohol. No, she was drugged. She was drugged. Too convenient. She was drugged. She found it more and more difficult to physically resist the men the complaint alleges. If I'm correct, roofies have that strange effect. It drops your inhibition to where you can be almost controlled, if I heard correctly about it. As the drinks wore off, the woman alleges she asked the men to stop loudly enough for others notice. She alleges that she tried to leave, but was not allowed until showing her ID. That's weird. They took a picture of it and told her that they knew who she was and where she lived in a threatening manner. The first Jane Doe alleges in the complaint saying that the incident left her feeling violated and unsafe. She didn't report the incident at the time due to her fear and anxiety. So, of course, if someone took a picture of your ID, guess what? They have all your information. If someone took a picture of your ID, they know your name, address. They know enough to where they want to track you down, they track you down. That itself will make a person lose a lot of sleep. Combs and his associates' actions continue to cause significant emotional distress and trauma to the plaintiff, the following claims. In the suit, they claim the mogul is accused what? Typo. There's no lie. It says that. In the suit, they claim the mogul is accused the mogul of violating the New York City Victims of Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act. Holy, it is a thing. Yes, it is a such thing. I'm gonna try to read this one more time in case you don't get it, because I'm going like, what? Okay, in the suit, they claim the mogul is accused the mogul of violating the New York City Victims of Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act. Yeah, it is a thing. The first Jane Doe is requesting compensatory and punitive damages plus the cost of attorney fees. In short, she wants to get paid. The second Jane Doe alleges in the complaint that Combs paid a number of sex traffickers to provide underage girls, including plaintiff, to be used for the sexual gratification of himself and his friends at a party in Miami. She also is seeking compensatory and punitive damages as well as a trial by jury. The second Jane Doe alleges in the complaint that in around 2020, wow, that wasn't too long ago. She was 15 years old and claimed to have met Combs through her trafficker. In the complaint, she claimed to have been sex trafficked there since she was 12. Oh my goodness, poor thing. She alleges in the complaint that she was taken to a large building similar to a warehouse, where it quickly became apparent that the purpose of the party was sex. Wow. May 5th could not come soon enough. Over the next several hours, Doe was forced to have sex with approximately 20 different men, all guests of Combs, one after another, the complaint alleges. The complaint further alleges Doe saw Combs having sex with a Latina girl whom Doe estimated to be 12 to 13, oh my goodness, 12 to 13 years old, and who had been in the same traffic group as Doe for no more than a few weeks. That is sick. May 5th could not come quick enough, folks. That's just sick. The complaint further alleges Doe saw Combs having... Hold on. Yeah. I'll skip ahead. I didn't mean to skip ahead. Combs alleges watched the second Jane Doe have sex with men after he himself was done having sex. He accused her aiding and abetting assault and sex SA and assault with SA. I don't know who does the proofreading this thing here on people, but they need to get written up a fire, because that looks ridiculous. The grammar just sucks. Come on. And I'm not a grammar expert by a stretch. Try to read this one more time. And it's hard to read this because it's just horrible. It's just so awful. Combs allegedly watched the second Jane Doe have sex with men after he himself was done having sex. He accused of aiding and abetting assault and SA and assault as SA. Lawyers for Combs provided the following statement to People when asked about the two latest complaints. Today's complete dismissal without a settlement by the 1-800 attorney, yet another confirmation that these lawsuits are built on falsehoods, not facts. For months, we have seen case after case filed by individuals hiding behind anonymity. The reason why the people are being not because Combs had no problem intimidating or making people disappear. At least that's the pattern I'm seeing. Pushed forward by the attorney, more focused on media headlines than legal merit. Just like this claim, the others will fall apart because there is no truth to them. Sean Combs has never essayed or trafficked anyone, man, woman, adult, nor minor. No number of lawsuits, sensationalized allegations, or media theatrics will change that reality. We will continue to fight these baseless claims and hold these responsible. This is just the first of many that will not hold up in a court of law, the statement reads. And that's it. That was a difficult read, not because the grammar sucks, but it's heartbreaking, it's pretty crazy, and it's sad. So, folks, with your thoughts on it, I'll provide the links, and there's tons of links in there so you can see it for yourself. So do not be afraid to tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. Peace.